Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna get started on the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Jeanne, baby. Don't mind me, just excited. Trying to get back into the groove of pumping out a bunch of videos. It's actually been a good day for reviewing. It's actually been a good week for reviewing. But my mic had messed up, so I had to redo a bunch of other stuff. So I've been redoing stuff, but I've been in a good mood about it. So I hope you are too. So today we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider Jeanne. I actually like this figure a lot. There is a lot that was incorporated into it to make sure that it matches its martial arts style of the character, because she practices martial arts. So I do like the fact that they tried to incorporate that here on this figure. So let's talk about it. Articulation wise, I think we have a lot of nice movement. I think the only true downfall of articulation here is going to be in our ankles. A lot of the other movement is really solid. I made no modifications to the neck. I did not have to add a new neck joint. As you can see, she can look up with no problem. She can look down with no problem. She can tilt left and right. So actual movement in the head is great. I do, however, wish there was on a small hinge so you can show it like moving, but I'm glad they made it soft plastic, so there's no issues there. As far as our arm articulation, as you can see, I can lift up with no problem. And parts of her waist design is incorporated into the shoulders, that cobra design. They gave it that seamless look. We do have a bicep swivel, and she is indeed double jointed, not singular jointed, which I'm like very happy that they did. So now when I do those elbow smashes, they look really clean. As you can see here with no problem, can fold up. We can tilt side to side with little to no issue. We can go backwards, and our ab crunch going forwards is pretty okay. It's not terrible, but we actually have a lot of nice rounded movement that's going to balance us out for her martial arts. Our belt wiggles around a little bit, but that's always a thing with Kamen Rider. You don't want it to be too tight, because then you won't be able to move it. We can, you can, you can slide the V stamp out, but I was trying to show you that just like the actual henshin, you can actually rotate her belt up into the upright position for when you do any sort of finishers. So it can move up and down. I don't know why I was able to slide her V stamp out, or V stamp. We have the drop down leg method. As you can see, I could open that up just so you can see the difference, right? That drop down leg method. We have thigh swivel. So we rotate in and rotate outward. Our leg articulation, as you can see here, can rotate outward with no problem. So that means martial arts kicks should not be an issue for her. As you can see, we're doing high kicks now. I feel like I should be able to drop it down a little bit more. There we go. To get a better form. Let me drop it down. Drop it. Oh. So that's just me popping that out. I've done that actually off screen already. And that's just me trying to get those joints to warm up. Same going forward. We can hit that 90-degree angle with no problem. We are double jointed, and it actually has a nice crisp motion, as you can see here. Right? But like I said, we actually have swivel here at the bottom, but our ankle pivot going inward is a little bit left to be desired. It's a little bit one of those, and we also have toe pivot as well. It leaves a little bit desired, but forming up that articulation in terms of movement, right? So let's say you want to do a martial arts stance. We're just going to do a honky-tonky Kamen Rider one. No one from any actual martial arts. But let's say you wanted to fold legs in, get low, right? Just to show off that balance, right? Look at that. It actually looks really good. Let's actually rotate. There we go. But as you can see here, the movement is really, really good. Like this looks very fluid. Or if you want to do a rider kick, which is one of my favorite things to do. See that rotating up like back and forth? I feel like it needs a little bit of extra movement. As you can see here, it just doesn't do enough for me. But look at that. That is a solid rider kick. It really is. And then even running poses would probably look really, really good on her. Oh, yeah, this is really good. Ooh. This is actually really solid. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I didn't get a chance to like really enjoy this until now. So I'm really like trying to pick up and just, I like it. Between the paint job and this articulation is really solid. I'm probably going to mod those ankles so they dip in just a little bit better. But I like what we've gotten so far. I really do. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to talk about these accessories that she comes with. Because, you know, we want to round that out a bit. So let's get to going and talking about it. I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, let's talk about our accessories. And I think this is pretty cool because you will get a swappable part for her V stamp or V stamp, however you want to pronounce it. It all depends on you, really. And this would be one for when she's using the peacock one, as you can see here. So when you rotate it down, it'll look like this. It easily comes off here. In case you haven't seen it, you could just pop that off. As you can see that I've done, but let me fix that focus for you. So yes, just pops right off, tabs right back in with no problem. I didn't want to ruin her good pose, but I ended up doing it anyway. And then we actually have the peacock V-stamp, who's so tiny, and focus is so rare. There we go. And then Kujiku, right? The fans for when she's using it. And I do like the way it looks, right? I think these are really, really cool. Especially because this one looks like eyes into it. I really like that. There are dedicated hands for it as well. So I'll actually use one of them. There are dedicated hands for her to hold these. I've never actually put the hands in because I never had a chance. Oh, but there it is. So you get 2 dedicated hands for this, for holding them. Yes. You will get these open action hands. They make her hands look so tiny. Like, so here you have these open action hands. And then you have like the martial arts prepping hands, as well as the closed fist that you see. Now what's crazy is, I don't think I've actually tried removing her hand yet. But when you remove it, I want to know how this blue part works. Do you remove the hand? Let's see. There we go. So you remove the hand and there's just a collar piece here. So I got to keep that in mind, because I was actually very curious about that, how they did the extra collar sleeves. So now I know. And knowing is half the battle. Now, we do get a bonus item for her. We actually get the combined weapon for Revi and Vice. Here we are with the combined weapon. And you do get the Mammoth V-stamp, or V-stamp, depending on how you want to talk about it, like I said, right? So again, many, many options here. I like that a lot. This is a short and sweet review, as we've covered all the accessories now. I think what we are going to do is, I'm going to get her all nicely posed up. I'm going to try to grab some other female Kamen Riders, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a size comparison. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, now we're going to jump into the size comparisons. Honestly, I should have had some Lady Legends here, but I didn't want to dig through a bunch of other bins, and I just, I'm in a good mood. So why search for things when I have stuff here? So I'm going to use that. First things first, let's compare to some SHF and Lady SHF, while also doing Revi and Vice. So let's do Revi and Vice first, since they're from the same series. And I know you guys are going to be like, Revi, it's Revi. Well, yeah. But the English language sucks, so deal with it. So, here you go. Here we are with Revi. And then here you are with Vice. Nice voice, right? So, as you can see, she's clearly smaller, right? But when you compare her to characters like Valkyrie, right? I think they'll be along the lines around the same height. Because even though 01s are indeed smaller, she is still technically around the same height as Jeanne herself, right? Let's take these two guys away. I don't want to compare evil and demons right now, because you'll see them in photos. But I do want to compare her with other female writers, especially with Aguilera coming out. And so here we are with Poppy, and here we are with Marika. And I didn't say that in order, but you know what I meant though, because I put them both out. And as you can see here, they're all around the same height. Now, honestly, like Peach holds up okay, so does Poppy, but the brand new, like, I guess plastic, we're using, and the slight difference in engineering do make a difference on like Valkyrie and Jeanne. It really, really does. But I really like what we're getting with this. I like that we're getting a little further. We are. Here we are, the G.I. Joe Akiko, right? As you can see, G.I. Joe Akiko is not much bigger, but it actually looks really decent next to her, right? Just in case you wanted to compare a G.I. Joe male character, here is a male ninja, a blue ninja, right? Which I'm probably going to have her fight. Here we are with a Cinco Sejo, and I was about to say Cinco Ocho. This is all, damn it, KJ's fault. So here is Kuga next to them, just in case you want to see what it's like, right? Next up, we have Evil Sensei Itami from Articulated Icons. And like I said, these actually scale out really well with most HSF stuff. Here we are with a Night Brigade from Valaverse. Ooh, there we have, a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. And last but not least, a Mythic Legions should round it off. And here we are with a gladiator. He's gonna have to go in the background because he's actually a bit larger, and you can see he pretty much towers over her. So I can't wait to have her kick his whole shit in. It's gonna be fantastic, right? But like I said, I actually got to really chance to like play with her here. I'm gonna have some more fun once I start doing some photos. But I really just jumped right into this review because I've heard nothing but good things about her. And I think my biggest thing is probably gonna be the complete lack of ankle pivot. She should have way more, especially for a martial artist. But everything else is like spot on fantastic. I really having a great time down to the paint job. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for, doing your thing. So as always, please make sure, actually I don't do this often, so I'm going to try to do it now. Please make sure that you like this video. Please make sure that you're subbed, because I know a lot of people watch me without being signed in. So please try to do that. That's a little different. And I probably should do this on my more popular videos, but my camera stuff is made out of love, so I really forget to do that sometimes. But for real, if you have been watching my stuff or you continue to watch my stuff, please try to give it a like and write something nice in the comment section. As always, guys, thank you so much. Please, and as always, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.